Think Pultec and bass guitar, and you're gonna probably be thinking about the Pultec 1A and that famous Pultec trick of boosting and attenuating the low end at the same time. But all of this, I feel, sometimes overshadows the awesome Pultec mid-range EQ and how its 3 bands can be absolutely killer on bass guitar. It's done a great job in this mix. I want to share it with you. Let's dive straight in. Okay, so here we are with VEQ5 from Black Rooster. It's based on a famous mid-range Pultec EQ. Here's why I love working with analog style plugins, because so much of the work is done already in the design of what would have been this original EQ. 3 bands that make a lot of sense, especially when we're processing bass like we're going to be doing in this video today. Let me rename them and make it even simpler for you. On the left hand side here, this band I'm going to think of as punch and aggression for the bass. In the middle, where we've got the dip, I'm going to think of bringing in clarity. So it's going to do a cut to remove some of that muddiness of the bass, and that's going to give us some more clarity from the bass guitar as we bring that in. And on the right hand side, I'm thinking of some of that snappy string sound of the bass that we're going to be pulling out. So let's take a listen a little bit more in depth as to what this EQ is doing. Let's go all the way back to the left hand side and dial in some of that punch and aggression. We're looking around 500 to 1K is where you're going to find that with your bass guitar. So let me just ramp it right up so you can see what and hear what that sounds like. And that's really working around 1K on this bass. Next up, I'm moving over to the mid-range where I'm performing a dip, and I want to get rid of some of that bassy mud, and that's going to give my bass some more clarity. So let me show you what that sounds like as we ramp that up. Now remember, this one cuts more and more. And another thing that's really nice about working with this EQ is with these notched options, it limits your options, and that really makes your ears work. Take a listen to the mix. Again, it's a question of balancing when you're making that cut. Take too much out and you may take too much of the bass and the oomph out of the bass guitar. Finally, bringing in some of this snap of the strings. Let's take a listen with it isolated. Sounds nice in this bass around 3K. Easier to work within the mix to really hear it. Take a listen with the EQ off. And it's like the bass sits back down and it gets a little bit lost there in the mix. When you bring the EQ back in, it really finds its place. So definitely a plugin that I think is well worth grabbing for next time when you're working on bass. Think of those 3 bands as punch and clarity and snap to get your bass where you want it to be. The Pultec mid-range EQ, I think the unsung hero, certainly when it comes to mixing bass guitar. If you want to learn more about an effective mix method, I've got a free 7-step guide. You can grab it below this video. I've also got a whole bunch of home studio tuitional courses. I'm going to give you 10% off those right now with coupon code YouTube10. You can check out the courses. There's a link below this video. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Most importantly, go and have yourself a great day.